Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and guess what, we've got ourselves a Halloween set. So I already made a couple of Halloween sets and I was struggling to pick one which is going to be the first one of the year, and I felt like I finally settled on this one today because it's quite cutesy, it's a little bit more subtle, and it's not just like full on in your face Halloween screaming. So we've got Love's Veil and also Hocus Pocus, so we're kind of sticking with the pinky vibes. And we are going to go in with our background shades. So we are literally sticking with those two and those two colours only. I really wanted a cutesy set. I've got a new stamping plate that I really wanted to utilise today as well, and it has some Halloween-y looks in them. So we've got one nail that's the dark pink, we've got two nails that's the light pink, and then the next two nails I'm going to do this little trick where I'm kind of attempting an Aurora, I think is what they're called, nail, but almost like the lazy way, I guess. I don't have a airbrush or anything like that, so that's the best next step for me. I think depends on the colours you pick, will depend on how well it looks. I feel like these two colours maybe were a bit too drastically different from one another, but I did do this type of look a little while ago for one of my summer sets, and it ended up looking like super good. So I kind of wanted that same effect again today. So I'm going to ombre, and ombre is always just a pain, and doing it like ombreing three colours together and everything like that, just even more pain. But off camera real quick I'll do another coat and we can crack on with the nail art design. So on this pinky nail here, I'm going to outline a smile line as if you're doing a French tip, but as you can see it's quite high up there. You want to do one again below it, and then you want to colour it in. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do some spiderweb in that dark pink area only, so bear that in mind. Make sure that yours is thick enough in there so that you can actually do that. So obviously I'm using quite long nails today, so I've got lots and lots of area to play about with and canvas to, draw and do everything like that. But if you're going to recreate on a press-on nail set or anything like that, just make it smaller or just switch out, maybe stamp something in there instead, for example. Now onto the part of stamping. So I've got a Moya London plate here as one of the Halloween ones, and I really like that they've got these it's like a moon and stars. I just thought it was cutesy, and it kind of just felt like it was right for the set. We're going for a bit, I don't know how to explain it. Is it like a Y2K Halloween-y cutesy kawaii looking one? I don't know. You can let me know what you would describe this set in the comments below, but it's definitely something so different to what I've done last year or any years really. So I needed to double stamp it because the nail was so long, and I'm going in with a white. Often the white stamping polish makes it look so nice on a darker shade in the background, so we've gone in with some white. Now that was the only part with the Moya London. The next plate is the new one. It's called Diablitos Traviesos on AliExpress. I got this one, and it's like a whole lot of random Halloween. You've got some ghosts, you've got some hearts and all sorts in there. Honestly, you could get so much out of this. You've got some actual cartoons, you've got Simpsons in there, like Halloween looking ones. We could honestly go wild and ham this year with some crazy designs. This plate literally brings all of it to you straight on a platter, all the designs that you may need. So I wanted to go for a bit of a cutesy one. I fell in love with a little bear in there that looks very cutesy and Halloweeny, so that's what we're doing today. But first we're going to pick up that heart with the devil going through it, I guess, and we are using some white colouring the devil bits, and then the heart itself is going to be a shimmery pink. Shimmery pink is a Moya London stamping polish. Then once I colour it in, I do like to let it dry. I clean up my plate. I try to be as efficient as I can during that time. And then you want to go ahead and stamp it in the top middle part of the French tip looking nail. Then we've got two more bits to pick up. So there's this teddy bear which I'm about to pick up, and I think I pick it up twice. The lines themselves are quite thin. It was a nightmare to get a good pick up. So yeah, this plate is a little bit frustrating, but I just found that if you put a bit more polish, you end up getting a better pickup. So pickup is possible. It might just take you a couple of tries. But here it is. Look how cutesy. So we've got a teddy bear with holding like a, I don't really watch Halloween or any of that stuff, but like a devil thing, and it's got a little tail there too. So the tail, the horns, the little Trigon thing, I don't know, it's going to be white, and then also it's got some flames on its feet as well, so we're going to do that white too, and then all around we're going to make the teddy bear pink as well with that shimmery pink. So we're gonna do that now, and again I'm gonna leave it to dry for a little while, especially this one. I do have a tendency, a pretty heavy hand, so I do end up actually placing sometimes way too much polish, and I can literally see it like 3D on the stamper. Not good at all. But I just do it by accident, like I just don't notice that I'm doing it. I pick up way too much, and then I might not spread it quick enough through the image that I picked up, and it might dry it might basically dry by the time I move it, and I just have to leave it like that, and just so sometimes little is more basically. But yeah, I'll let it dry. You can see because it will stop being so shiny, and then you can go ahead and stamp that down. And then last but not least, right next to, well, below the teddy bear, there's this wording that they had. It said evil, and it looked really, really cutesy as well, so I picked that up, of course. We're going to colour it in with some white and pink as well. And the same idea, here it is, really cutesy, and I felt like it fitted in so well with the teddy bear above as well. So we're going to colour in the wording with the white and everything else with the pink at this time around, and then we'll stamp it above the teddy bear. And that is it for stamping. So although we literally stamped, well, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4 things, it felt like a lifetime when I was stamping, because the whole colouring and waiting, and I couldn't always get a good pickup, so I had to wait, you know, try a couple of times. The whole white pickup felt like forever. But here it is. I think it's so cutesy. Like, I'm just so excited with this plate, and I've got a couple more too, and I might even hop on Ali today maybe and just see if I can get any more. We can maybe do like a whole haul of it, or because I have been recording every time I order something, I record it. I just haven't placed a massive order for a very long time now, literally months. So I might occasionally like pick up 3 or 4 things. It just doesn't warrant a video just yet. So I've just been recording little bits as it comes through. So it might just be like a joint together video. You might not even be able to tell that it's joint, but it might end up being like a, you know, I combine all the clips together and just kind of walk you guys through what I got. But at this stage, we're just matte top coating the whole set, and it's time to do some spider webs onto those ombre nails. One of them has a spider web coming from the bottom part, about halfway up. Now this one I find a bit tricky because the nail is thinner at the bottom, and I have no idea what happened to my colours on the screen. Like I just feel like something happened with the lighting, and I can't actually fix this. So unfortunately, I'm really sorry, but the colours are going to be a bit poor going forwards. But yes, so you just want to do the spider web, and I am using just regular gel polish here just because we are going to sprinkle on glitter in this one, so I don't need to worry too much. So I'm just doing the spider, honestly, just easy peasy, nothing too crazy really here. And I'm using some of my white glitter, sprinkle that on, tap away the excess. Off that goes into lamp for a nice double cure. Always like to double cure my glitter mixed with gel polishes basically. Now we are going to repeat it, but now on the other ombre nail, and we're going to do the spider web at the top right hand side, and again just repeat the process, but obviously the area up here is much larger, so you can get more spider web in there. So in a way, more work. I always struggle to do those like half circle spider web bits here that we're doing right now. Always hate doing it, honestly, so much, especially when you need to do like a mini one. Ugh, horrible. But we're going to have to get on with it because we're only starting the Halloween, so, and I'm already complaining. I need to shut up and get on with it. So again, we're going to sprinkle on some glitter on that nail as well, and off that will go into lamp. After it comes out, just make sure you give it a good brush through just to get rid of any excess, and that nail is ready to either wear or, you know, display, whatever you're doing. There it goes. Then last but not least, on that French tip looking nail, on that dark pink area, we're going to do a mini version of a spider web, and that's where I did like just the lines, and then I cut the footage because I had to go off camera and continue this off basically because I was just so uncomfortable filming it. I just couldn't see where I was doing those little lines, and just not great. But I show you guys where I'm doing those lines, and then after that you would just see the final result later. But again, we're going to sprinkle on some glitter on that one as well. So now onto this stamped teddy bear nail, I am going to use some Madame Glam nail art gel. This Cure's tack free, glossy, so I really wanted that on top of this matte look, and I'm going to do a couple dots to start with, just to do those little stars that I always do, where I'm going to, you know, take out 4 arms of a star, I guess, on the dots, and then around it I'm going to scatter little like dot clusters, so there will be some 1 dots, 2 dots, or 3 dot clusters. In my little prototype, I did actually apply a glossy top coat onto the teddy bear after I matte top coated, just to create the teddy bear shiny, but I don't know, I did like it at the start, but as I was filming, I just thought, oh, I don't know anymore. So if you do like it, that look, then just roll back to the start of the video when I showed you the prototype. That one had the glossy teddy bear. My video one doesn't, so you can see the difference, see which one you prefer, or if you wanted, you know, if you wanted to recreate or anything like that. Now, after those dots are done, on this one here, I always mention borders. I love a border. It makes such a big difference. So we're going to create a border between those two colors where they meet. I always feel like it's just looks always so harsh, and I just like to create a border. So we're doing it with the white. Now it's time for the crystals. Last but not least, so on this French tip one, we've got 3AB, and off that goes into the lamp. Like, the crystal placement is nothing crazy today. I feel like I could have done a better job. I was quite disappointed. It took me so long to create the set itself anyways. I just had like a massive block. It was almost like my heart wanted to make, but my brain was like, there's nothing to make, girl. Like, I've got no ideas, no inspiration, nothing. So it was definitely a struggle to make, but I just wanted to. So this nail here has a bow at the top, and then we're going to do a line of 3 crystals, but a gap in between, and you're going down in sizes as well. It's all AB. So there goes that one. And then lastly, it'll be the other spiderweb nail, like, you know, the mirror image, but the flip one, and you want to do the bow at the bottom, and then the crystals going upwards, which I'll show in just a second whilst I pop the other 2 or whatever I was doing into the lamp for a cure. But here it is, and I am using some of the Makata Rinsing glue gel to glue down my crystals and everything. I always use that stuff, it's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And then off up we go with 3 more crystals like we did on the other one. Then just straighten it up, make sure it's straight, or try your best to make it as straight as you can, because it will definitely be eye-catching. And that will be basically it. All of that will then go into the lamp for a cure. I will then pop it onto my little stick to show you guys the final results, and here they are. I hope you guys liked it. I'm really happy with them. Like, I feel like I had a massive block, and after I made that, I was just so excited. I was like, oh, I gotta do another 3. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.